Scorpio, Sagittarius, to your Astro reading for August. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button. Okay, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. Those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month using only one of the 12 houses. So, best house coming out, please, for the beautiful Scorpio, Sagittarius. What do we got, guys? What do we got? Ooh. Going into some North Node in the 11th house with some Virgo energy. Okay. One second. There we go. Okay, we're going to find Vesta over here. We'll use her for the North Node and the South Node. The goddess within, your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. She talks about, that's actually for the sun, but it's the same thing no matter what. It's a part of the spirit, the soul's journey. This is the North Node of the moon, represents the karmic goal that you are working towards in the lifetime. It indicates your soul's mission. Okay. This is your soul's destiny, and from which you can gain advancement in your spiritual development and karmic path. Speaking of karmic gain and soul growth. For those of you, I have to read from this tiny little teeny tiny book. Like, oh my goodness, right? Okay. I got my glasses. Okay, let's see. Going straight to Virgo energy. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. That's been quite the journey over here, guys. Going, oh, I see it. Oh, I know exactly what's happening. Thank you. I heard it. You're getting a karmic reward because you're going straight into the 11th house of wishes and dreams coming true with good luck. Whether it's with love, money, whatever it is you're looking for. It's been a long time coming. You've been going through this karmic cycle of your soul's journey, and you've done it. You've passed the test. Excuse me. I'm going to get some water. Yes. You've grown in whatever you need to grow in. You've learned whatever it was you were supposed to learn in this area of your life for this test that you were put through. And we've got so many tests. This is just one of a billion. But yeah, you're going to get your karmic reward. Oh my gosh. I'm getting tingles. Going straight into the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. We have that full moon in Aquarius, which this is Aquarius energy. The 11th house is Aquarian energy. Oh, shit. Clarify on the situation, please, on the North Node. Yep, it's been a hard, heartbreaking, hard time. Yes. You're making amends and you've forgiven yourself for these karmic upsets. You've brought everything into the balance as well. The Three of Swords is a Libra card. You can see the balance that you've finally made through the suffering, the hardship, the sorrow, the hurt, the loss, the deception, all of the crap that hurt you. And you're making amends within yourself. Getting past any kind of past resentments. Reconciling with what you need to reconcile from. This is Aquarius as well. The 11th house once again. Moving past that. Moving forward, realizing that this is not where you want to be. You want your 9 of Cups. You want what it is you want. You've been working too hard. Withdrawing and taking the... It's like You understand. It's like you have this great understanding. This wasn't suiting me. It could have happened within this, you know, what could have happened within the new moon of Leo that we just went through. It could have been at the new moon of Cancer. It could have been within the full moon of Capricorn. However it is, there was a moon that has woken your psyche up to this understanding that it's not going my way. I'm going to walk away from this because it's just hurt. It's just pain. It's the same shit over and over and over again. And that's what a karmic cycle is. It's a karmic trench. It's the same shit. I try to do it a different way and it still comes back to bite me in my ass because it wasn't meant for me, or, you know, and I didn't learn from that situation. So you're letting it go. You put so much work in, but it was painstaking error. That's what the Three of Swords is too, painstaking error. It's just that you've been diligently working so hard on something that's just not paying, so you're like walking away from it. You're getting rid of the inner turmoil. It shows at the bottom of the deck that you're getting rid of the inner turmoil and walking straight into the Ace of Cups. This is what you don't see coming because everything is now balanced itself out. This is a karmic card. It's saying karma has now balanced itself out. You were at the ending, and now you're at the beautiful beginning. Yeah, see, because that's what comes. Yeah. There was some kind of awakening, something that shook you up in the past. Resolving this issue within yourself, letting it go, telling yourself, hey, you know what, I'm just going to forgive myself and let this go, forgive them, let it go. It's just not going to work. Do both, 2 in 1. However, let this contract die, let this situation die. I'll move on. Clarifying on the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Swords, please. The 4 of Swords. Okay. All right. We'll take the 4 of Swords. And the 4 of Swords to the what? Saving your energy. Having that understanding. Not playing the head games. Not playing games anymore. Having that explanation within yourself, explaining to yourself, having that inner conflict being released. You might even have to explain to someone why you're not going to play anymore. Having this conversation. Could be with a water sign, another water sign. Could be with a Cancer. It doesn't have to be. It could be with anybody. Having this understanding that you can look deep within your cup and see exactly what's going on. Your intuition is open. Having this explanation within yourself and then maybe outward also with another person allows your intuition to open up, brings in your self-love, self-understanding, releasing those pains, understanding that, you know what, I have to walk away from this. I'm not going to get my 9 of Cups over here. I'm not going to get my wish fulfillment. I'm not going to get my Ace of Cups. I'm not going to get what it is I truly want. It's not going where I want it to be. So walking away. Yep. From the past. Yep. That would be the card that's next to the 6 of Cups. Walking away from the past. Not dealing with this anymore. Whatever that situation is, whether it's a job, love, whatever it is, it doesn't work. It's not working. Mid-month Intuition. Keeping your intuition open. Here we come. We're coming into that full moon in Aquarius. Having this better understanding. Finding something that's actually working for you. You can actually see your pinnacle now. Whether that pinnacle is whatever that stability is within yourself. Nurturing yourself. Finding someone who can nurture you. Yep. I feel like the Nine of Cups should be right side up, but we're going to leave it upside down because it's there for just 1 second. But I am going to tell you one thing, and I know this for a fact. You walked away for your Nine of Cups. Here's your Nine of Cups right underneath that Eight of Cups. It should be right side up. But I'm going to tell you why it's in reverse. It doesn't mean you don't have your Nine of Cups. It's telling a story. It's telling you. Within that dissatisfaction, you were never going to find this Nine of Cups. You have the Nine of Cups. You have that Nine of Cups. Or you have the Ten of Cups. It's just saying it's been a long time. You wouldn't be able to get to this Nine of Cups. You wouldn't be able to get to this wish fulfillment if you wouldn't have walked away. That's what it's saying. So it's almost like you're kind of looking back at the past, going, look at what I have now. I found the inner happiness within myself. Because no matter what, the Nine of Cups in reverse is still inner happiness. But you found that Nine of Cups. On the High Priestess over here, you have the understanding of what's going on within the situation. You can feel and know and sense the turnaround. You've got the bull by the horns. You're feeling the stability with the Emperor. You've got your power back. You feel like you have your power back. You don't feel like you're in this karmic cycle anymore. You can feel the shift. You've completely shifted. On the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Three of Cups. This is where you feel the success. You feel like you have achieved what it is you need to achieve, and you feel so much better. You feel lighter. You're going to feel like you have won. It's been a long time coming, but you feel like you've won in this situation. There's a happiness. There's a celebration that's coming within you, around you. You feel like you have this achievement. It took everything that you had to get away from that situation, but you've now done it. Clarify on the Nine of Cups. Why is the Nine of Cups in reverse? Show us what's really going on with the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. There it is with the Eight of Pentacles. I told you. Because you got through the karmic cycle. It was karmic. It was a karmic injustice. It was something you had to learn. Something you had to face. You had to see the truth within this situation so that you could find the balance and get to your law and effect, right? So you can get to your manifestation, your dreams come true with the 11th house. So now you have the good luck and the good fortune coming through. You're getting past that sorrow. That's why it was there. You had to get past the sorrow. You had to get past the dissatisfaction to be able to get to the Wheel of Fortune. And this is where justice is. Now you have the justice to the justice. This is the end. That's the end. You have karmic justice on your side. You are now getting the fruits of your labor. You're now getting the reward that you were looking for. You just had to let go, to let in. You know, and I've done a lot of readings, guys, where it's about letting go to let in after these karmic things. That way you could replenish yourself. See how strong you are. It was almost like you were being tested on how strong were you? Were you going to see what it is you needed to see? How long were you going to allow this to take place before you kind of like, you know, woke up to the light to kind of see, you know what, that's not going to be good for me. No, because you're getting rid of some kind of karmic thing with the North Node. The North Node wants you to grow. Remember, it's the karmic goal and gain of the soul growth. It wanted you to advance on this karmic path. So we already knew it was karmic no matter what because of the North Node. We already discussed that though, right? So yes, you become strong. You're shining. You have the Queen of Clubs. You are right? You are the Queen of Wands right now. You're taking on this glow up. You're shining bright. Walking with dignity, walking with courage, knowing who you are and what you stand for. Taking back your power. You're taking back your power as the Emperor. Oh my God, the end of the month, you have your victory. The 10 of Cups. There. That's what I said earlier, right? I said, if you didn't get your 9 of Cups, you're getting your 10 of Cups, and you also have the Ace of Cups. To the Chariot. Yep. Fruits of your labor. Bottom of the deck, what you don't see. Yep. Why? Because now you're in a place where you feel content and you're strong. You find that strong. You had this sudden wake up. You had to have a tower moment to be able to take on what it is you truly needed for your own karmic cycle, for your own soul. Having the faith and the courage to do so. You guys did, you know, you've got this. Having the victory, you're going to have that public recognition. You're in a complete glow up. You have this divine love around you. You have the Chariot. You're moving with the progress and you're going exactly on your destined path that you're supposed to be on. Now that you got past this karmic cycle, you're getting the 11th house of granted wishes. You're going to see that things are going to change for you dramatically because you've done what you were supposed to do. You've gotten past this karmic cycle, this past life karmic cycle of what you were dealing with once before. I don't care if it's past life from this life or if it's past life from a life in 1700s. Maybe it was 1700s and in your 20s. Who knows, right? Whatever. We know one thing. The karmic from the past is over. If you know you didn't deal with it in this lifetime, then you definitely know it's last life, right? Okay. Let's see. Yep, getting rid of the devil, getting rid of the karmic chains. You now have victory. You now are wielding also the Ace of Pentacles to the 10 of Cups. Wow. Wealth, joy, and success. Calling in your higher power and your higher authority of yourself to the Pope. Having the faith and the courage to go on this destined path with the, with the knowledge of what it is you just took on. Not only, did you get through this, you've also gained knowledge of not having to return back to this because you understood what's going on. So it's like something you shouldn't do it again. I would say you wouldn't, but in actuality, we are human, so don't do it again. It's one of those things where it's like, you shouldn't have to go through this again, but then it's like, let's not do that again. We would like to believe that we've learned the lesson that it's not going to happen, but then we see it happening, right? No, you're going to take advantage of this wealth. You're going to take advantage of the blessing that's coming in. You know what? You're not going to do this again. I just don't see it because you have the 4 of Cups, or I'm sorry, you have the Sun to the 4 of Wands to the 10 of Cups. Again, a lot of you have new love coming in. You had to get rid of some kind of contract with somebody to bring this new love in. And boy, did you have to feel like you were really self-sacrificing for this new beginning with the Fool over here. A lot of manifesting, a lot of taking action just to get to this, right? Just to get to the 7 of Pentacles. I mean, it was like you were doing everything in the world. Wow, that's beautiful. You got your rewards, your karmic rewards are coming in for getting past this karmic cycle. A lot of people are going through a lot of karmic things right now. I mean, when that did that full moon in Capricorn, it was no joke. It was no joke. Definitely seeing that. You guys got new love coming in. It could be a huge possibility. You might even be dealing with let's see what you got over here. You've got Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Capricorn, Aquarius. Okay. And some of you Gemini. Okay, guys. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.